Okay, so if you are looking at trying to explain your device, let's say you choose diction, which is an easy one for most people. Your example for diction should only be one word. So if you have hallow from Gettysburg Address, hallowed means holy. So then explain, you always start with the idea that this is effective because it builds an, an emotional appeal with the reader. It persuades them because it allows them to see the reality of those that that have died before them and gives them purpose in their own fight. Okay, so what have I done with my explanation? First, I had diction, and I picked one word, not a phrase, not a sentence, I picked a word. And it's effective because it builds an emotional appeal with the reader, and I might even add here through its positive connotation. And I want you guys to use connotation when discussing diction. It persuades them because it allows them to see the reality. So what I've used, this is effective because, and you can reuse these exact same things every time. It persuades them because, okay? And then those are the two prompts that you should answer with every explanation. This is effective because, and it persuades them because. And if you can bring it back to your appeal, like pathos here, I've been able to allude to that. And then whenever you're talking about diction, make sure you talk about connotation. So let's use another example. Let's say you don't use diction. Let's say you use imagery. So you use the same prompts. This is effective because it builds an emotional appeal. It happens to also build emotional appeal through its details and visualization. It persuades them because it allows them to see clearly what it persuades them because it allows them to see clearly what is actually happening. It's hard for me to do this without an example in mind. So it allows them to see the setting, and the setting often helps draw in that emotional connection to where they are. If I would want to change that and use language, he uses formal or informal language. This formal language is effective because, and effective in persuading because it builds ethos and allows the public to trust their leader. You can be very generic in a lot of your explanations, or you could go very specific. But the things I want you to remember would be that this is effective because, whoa, that is not what I wanted to do. That this is effective because that emotional appeal, if you can bring it back to your appeals, connotation if it is diction, and then it persuades them because. So those would be the key factors I'd want you to focus on.